Hi, hello, hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz and I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So, I'm so excited because I got something in the mail today and I am so excited to try this out. So, today I received a big order from Sephora. I am going to do a haul so you guys will see everything that I got, but I had to film this video first because I'm so excited about it, and also because it's a review and someone might want to know what I think about these products before they buy them. So I did get the Fenty Cheeks Out blush and bronzer. So we're gonna test these out today. So these happen to come out on the same day as the Sephora VIB Rouge sale started, and I couldn't help myself and had to buy them. I also talked about them in one of my Will I Buy It videos and said I definitely want to try those. So let's talk about what shades I got. Also, do you guys know what even to do with your hair anymore? Because I don't. I haven't washed my hair in 5 days now, but I was like, I want to film this video, so I was like, oh, let me do space buns, and I just can't with them. Okay, so this is the packaging. How cute. I love that this is metallic and this is like the reverse. These are so cute. I could die. Okay, so anyway, I got the shade Macchiato in the bronzer, and then I had a really hard time choosing what blush to get. And I ended up, because I was like leaning towards getting a peach one. I almost bought the orange one, but I was like, will that look right on me? But then I almost got a peach one, and I was like, I have 1,000 peach blushes. So I ended up with Bikini Martini, which is this super bright pink color, which I think will look really cool. I think it'll look really cool, especially if I'm a little bit more tan. I'm not at the moment. I need to put on some more self-tan, but that's neither here nor there. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to apply this both with a brush and with my sponge. My sponge is dirty, okay? It is what it is. Oh, we're gonna try it brush with a sponge. I'm gonna swatch them for you so we can see kind of how they look on my skin. So this is the bronzer shade that I got, and then this is the blushy shade that I got. Aren't those gorgeous? So I already have foundation and concealer on, and eyebrows and lips, but no powder, nothing like that. So we're just going cream on cream, and we're gonna see how it applies. The only cream bronzer I ever use is my Huda Tantour, so I'm hoping that I like this as much or more as that. The notable thing about like the Huda Tantour is that it's very pigmented. Very pigmented, so it's easy to pick up too much, but it also blends out really easily. So that's kind of all I'm hoping for this to do also. So I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques contour brush. We're just gonna pick some up and start on my forehead. Okay, that's like 2 dips, and it's not very dark. It's not as pigmented as the Huda one right off the bat. Go into my cheek. So that's one side. It is definitely not as pigmented, but it did blend out really easily. And I like the tone of this. It's definitely like warm, but not orange, which I appreciate. Let's take the edge of my sponge here and pick some of this up and see how it goes on with a sponge. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say I like this with a sponge a lot more, which is super surprising because I like the Tantour a lot more with a brush. Like I almost can't use it with a sponge, but this was way better with a sponge than it was with a brush. I didn't dislike it with a brush, but this was better and easier. Let me just do under my chin and my nose really fast. I'm just sticking with it's not nearly as pigmented as the Tantour, but that's not like a negative thing. I think having to like build this up a little bit more honestly probably just makes it easier to use. I'm used to the Tantour now, so I like it and it's not difficult for me, but I would also say that that one dries down a lot more, where this kind of stays creamy and like stays with this luminosity. Because the foundation I have on is the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, which is more of a satin finish. It's not luminous like this. Like that luminosity kind of came from this. So for the blush, I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques brush. This is a foundation brush, I think, but I always use it for my cream blushes because I really like the shape of it. The cream blushes that I'm most into are my Honest Beauty blush and the Natasha Denona cream blush from my Diamond and Glow palette, or my Diamond and Blush palette. So I'm just looking for this to be better than those, which is hard because that Honest one, okay, this picked up a ton and that made me nervous. So I'm going to blot a little on my hand first. Okay, that's really pretty. Oh, I meant to use I'm going to use a different edge of my sponge. I think I like the brush more for the blush than the sponge, because I think the sponge almost blends it in too much, if that makes sense. Like, it blended into the foundation beautifully on its own. I think that the sponge kind of blends it away too much, where it's like gone. This is cute. It's a lot less like bright pink than expected, but it's still like a very youthful pink flush. Let me put some powder on my face. I'm just gonna do a little, especially under my eyes, because I haven't set my concealer yet. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna see what it's like if we try to apply some of this on top of powder, because that's something I do, at least with cream blushes a lot, is use it on top of powder. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'll be right back. Okay, so there's the powder on. I do think that whenever you put a powder on top of cream products that's like not a pigmented powder, it just takes away like the initial pigment that you get when it's just cream products. You can still kind of see the blush, and you can still see like I have some shape with the bronzer, but normally I would go in with a powder, blush, and bronzer and just kind of enforce that color. Not always a blush, but a bronzer for sure I would go in with a powder one. But we're gonna go back in with these cream products and see how they layer on top of powder. I'm just curious because they're so like creamy. Like, are they gonna pick up some of the foundation or not? Are they gonna move the product or not? Okay, so with this bronzer, I'm gonna go in with this sponge again and just pick some up on the sponge and go back into my forehead. I liked this product better with the sponge, but also I think a brush might move around the product. I am impressed at how well that worked. I noticed that even if I like put some on my face and it was like a clear splotch, it still blended out really, really well. I am impressed at how well that blended on top of a powdered face. Okay, I'm going to use the brush again for the blush. This is what I always do when I use a cream blush on top of an already powdered face, because that is something that I do often enough. Okay, we're just super blushy, but I really, really liked it. So I kind of kept putting on a little bit. I think my favorite thing about that, using that blush, was that it really brought back the luminosity to my skin. Do you see that? Like, it looks very juicy right there. Ooh, and on my forehead from the bronzer. But it doesn't feel like not set either. Like, it still feels powdered. Like, maybe there's a little bit of tackiness. Yeah, I guess there's still a little bit of tackiness, but really not bad. It really, like, even though my face is powdered, made it look so juicy. Okay, I'm gonna go do my eyes really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is the final look. I just really leaned into wishing that it was summertime. Meanwhile, it snowed in Michigan today, so we're doing great. Anyway, this is it. This is what we look like. Cute. So, let's talk final thoughts about these. I love them. I really do. I really, really like them. I maybe wish that I would have gotten a slightly darker bronzer than the macchiato, but I'll still use it and I still really, really like it. This though, so perfect and I love it. I'm so happy that I did get this bright pink color. I was a little afraid of it. I just think that you kind of have no idea what you're getting when it comes to a bright pink blush like that, but I am very, very happy with it. I might, because I was so impressed with this one and how the bright pink turned out, maybe I will still get that orange one. They're out of stock right now though, so I'll have to wait until they go back in stock. Let's see, how much was the bronzer? Hold on. So these little blushes are $20 and the bronzers are $32. So I'm definitely more likely to get a blush, another blush for $20 than the cream bronzer. I don't use cream bronzers as often, so I wouldn't get a different shade of this, I don't think, but I will get another shade of this, I think. And I think it will be that orange one as soon as it comes back in stock. Of course, the only other one that's sold out the only one that's sold out right now on the Sephora website is the orange one. Because of course it is. It's the only other one I wanted. There is a purple one too that's really cool, but I just don't think that I would ever use that. Oh, it already has some bad reviews. Oh my gosh. Oh, it actually has a lot. Sorry, this has gone completely off track, but this blush has a lot of 1-star reviews for a product that came out like not even a week ago. Everyone just says it's really sheer, which I don't know what people were expecting. I thought it built up on the skin really well. I will say that I thought the bronzer was a little bit more sheer. A lot of people are saying the size isn't worth it. Kind of depends, I guess, on how fast I would go through it. But anyway, enough of the bad reviews, because I liked it. I thought it was good. I think that you need to consider how much you're going to use it before you buy it. If you really, really like cream products and you like a luminous finish on your skin, you would probably like these more. I would say I like the blush more than the bronzer. I like both of these products and I will still use both of them. I'm kind of shocked that there were negative reviews. I do think that this one is a little bit overpriced because it's not even a quarter of an ounce. It's 0.22 ounces and this is only 0.1 ounces. So this in turn, I guess, would be overpriced as well. The packaging is really small, like it's teeny, right? But for some reason, I guess I thought there was more product in the pan. The pan must be pretty small. It must not be very deep, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I like them. I'll use them both. Would I purchase another one? I would purchase the orange one of this, but I don't think I would purchase another one of these. That could change though. Like, this is only my first time using them. I'm going to use them a few more times and we'll just see how it goes. I think if you really like lighter cream products, then you'll like this. Like, I think that these are good for summer. Like a nice, light, easy summer look, like a tinted moisturizer. These, you know, just a little something. That's what that's good for. But I wouldn't use that bronzer on like a full glam day. Does that make sense? Anyway, let me know what you guys think about these products down below. Like, do you want to try them? Have you heard anything about them? Are you interested in them? Like, just leave me a comment. Let me know. Let me know what's up. But anyway, I am off. I'm going to film my haul video now. So that one will be coming up next. I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you're having a great day, a great whatever you're doing. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.